The time is 8:35 on this Tuesday morning, July 11th, 2017. It's time now for the Peer Channel Morning News on this Tuesday morning, July 11th, 2017. Good morning to you all this lovely Tuesday morning, July 11th, 2017. It is 8:35 a.m. Top story in the Peer Channel Morning News is email to the Donald Trump Jr. could be a smoking gun as Russia connections deepen. Witness describes scene of military plane crash, one of the worst fires you can imagine. White soldier accused of trying to help ISIS enlisted after 9/11 attacks. The Republican Party's quest to reveal Obamacare is on the verge of collapse. U.S. missile says missile defense system is successfully intercepts projectile during their test. India police warned attack on Hindus in Kashmir weeks ago. Teen Dasman used his cell phone while taking a bath. A riptide swept away a Florida family in beach coast form a human chain. Police search large farm for 4 missing Pennsylvania men suspected foul play. A forensic investigator exposed to the Air Force Center in Oklahoma. Deep partisan divide on higher education. Colombian President Juan Manuel Santos has granted amnesty to more than 3,000 disarmed FRC military who did not commit serious crimes. 7 individual humans died when their bus was attacked by unidentified militants in Kashmir, police said. Warren Buffett donated $3.17 billion to Detroit Monday, and the Muslim investor and philanthropist has given a single day, a company statement said. Waslet sues Edinburgh over taxes. New British still community call. Chad meets local leaders in Edinburgh. Internet companies pledge online company to keep net neutrality rules. Tesla provides first slick and cheaper Model 3 sedan. Elliott proposed a $8.9 billion Encore deal to top Buffett. Chick-fil-A is offering free food to customers who dress up like cows. Alright, looking at stock today, down from 82 points at 21.452. SP found up 2.25 points at 24.27.43. And Nasdaq up 23.31 points at 61.76.30. Drinking more coffee leads to a longer life, 2 studies said. Nightmare seekers pump their blood using guts. Contaminated blood scandal inquiry announced. Here's how sleep loss can affect Alzheimer's. FDA considers reports that doctors learn about opioids. The research raises hopes for gonorrhea vaccine. Peter Joel News Time. 8:38 on this Tuesday morning, and it's time now for sports report. Floyd Mayweather reportedly wants to pay $250 tax bill to Big Brother fight buddy Derek Jeter and Michael Jordan keep buying the Miami Marlins. LA Lakers had no alternate motives than sending Lonzo Ball. Everyone's a loser to beat now at your peril. Peter Children's time is 8:38 on this Tuesday morning, and it's time now for Travis Trends Report. Baby! Let's start off where the subway system is looking good on the commuter rail, Worcester train. 507-7 from substation to Stop Street, Grafton, Worcester, to mechanical issue updates to follow. Newburyport, Rockport train 103. 17 from North Station up at 10 minutes PF between Swampscott and Rockport. Newburyport line train 192 838 from Beverly is operated due to speed between Beverly and North Station to mechanical issue, and Providence train 810 730 from Providence stop at 10 minutes PF between Providence and substation to air track signal issue. Alright, looking at Iowa's and Bowie's in New England. 195 westbound side back between Seacock and Providence. 95 both ends back between Route 4 and Walk all the way down to Route 37 and 95 northbound. It's slow all the way down to Route 195 in downtown Monarch. 95 is southbound house, particularly downtown Providence. 146 at the southbound house, between North Smith and down is 95 in downtown Providence. 295 of both ends back between 6 and just at Route 95 Ward. 495 the northbound side. It is back between 123 and the north 9 and 95 out in Foxborough. 95 at the northbound side between 295 and Annabelle, 495 and Mansfield, and Hipwich again between Route 1 and Sheridan, Route 128 Canton. 21 on the northbound side. It is back to between 485 and random all the way out to Route 106 in West Bridgewater. 146 on the northbound side. Between Mass Packet today and Wester. Route 3 on the northbound side. Little slope between 44. Plymouth out of the Braintree split. 120 on both ends is back to between 24 in Rockton. 24 in Canton out of the Braintree split. 7 expressway on both ends back to between Boston and Braintree split. 120 both ends back between Canton and Braintree split. 120 northbound side. Back to all at Route 20 Waltham. Mass back to the eastbound side. It is back to between Natick on the Ultimate Tolls. Westbound, westbound side. So between the locomotive for the bounce of the 9 to Newton. 485 on the northbound side. It's back to between Auckland and 485 on the both ends is back to between Westbury and all the other Lowell. 485 on the northbound side is back to our Route 2 in Lexington. In Lowellton. 120 southbound side, so between 95 Peabody on Route 2 in Lexington, Route 2 Little, so between Lexington and Cambridge. 93 on the southbound side, so between Stewart on the Lake Bridge in Boston. 93 on the northbound side, it is so between Bedford on Route 128 in Reading. Then Connecticut, 95 on the northbound side, it is Lowell from West Haven, New Haven, 95 on the southbound side, so between Bridgeport and the Separate, 95 on the northbound side, so between Greenwich. Merritt Parkway, eastbound side, so between Greenwich and out of Bridgeport. 84 westbound side, it is so at the Utah stretch 84 eastbound side, also the Waterbury stretch and hit Connecticut between West Hartford and Hartford, Connecticut. 91 on the northbound side, so between Meridian, Connecticut and that's Hartford, Connecticut. 91 on the northbound side, all the way back up into the Windsor Locks from Hartford. And Vermont, North Carolina without looking at. Phoenix Joel News Stop is 8:41 on this. To the morning, and it's time now for a weather report. And looking at radar, and it shows heavy bands of showers start to lie from Faith and Connecticut all the way out. The Crescent right out. Then heavy band of rain showers by Seacock went out. And Seacock Mass and rated heavily up the jaw side of east of Block Island and raining heavily between the line from Palmer, Massachusetts, out of Worcester, Massachusetts, and rated lightly from Mansfield all the way up to Acton, Massachusetts, raining lightly around the greater Boston area, and raining all the way out to the Lakeville and Middlebury and Newbury, Bedford, and raining heavily around Marchmont and off the South Shore, around farm side, and raining around Warren and Suffolk, Plymouth. And it rained heavily from Billwick and out of Andover, and all made it Harvard. And they're going to time to see where they're being going headed to the northeast. And raining around southern New Hampshire and southern Maine and off the Massachusetts coast. All right, take a look at some hazardous weather outlook. A few strong thunderstorms are possible. Today, localized wind damages the main threat. Heavy rainfall may produce localized street flooding. A few strong thunderstorms may develop during Thursday with gusty winds and local heavy rainfall. At 8:19 a.m., Doppler radar was struck at a cluster of heavy shots at the thunderstorms near West Greenwich Road. Over Coventry, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. These shots will produce a threat to rainfall, which may result in a quick inch of rain in an hour. This may result in areas of street flooding, which may impact the morning rush hour. Locations back to include Providence, Warwick, Crescent, Pawtucket, East Providence, Coventry, Cumberland, North Providence, West Warwick, Johnston, North Attleboro, North Kingstown, Bristol, Plainfield, Attleboro, Smithfield, Lincoln, Placenta Falls, Somerset, Barrington. Do not drive in the flooded woods and underpasses. And at 7:10 a.m., Doppler radar was tracking it. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, showers and thunderstorms for 2 p.m. Then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 3 p.m. Some of the storms produce gusty winds at every rate. Either 82 degrees southward, about 5 to 10 miles gust high, 25 miles an hour. Chance patience 9%. You rain watts less than 10 minutes. Shower about possible thunderstorms. But tonight, chance of showers and thunderstorms made for 3 p.m. Some of the storms produce gusty winds at every rate. Areas of fog. Before 10 a.m. 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. Upper most gusts by 60 degrees southwest, about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Chance patience 40%. New wave odds between the 10 coordinates, high odds possible thunderstorms. Wednesday, punch estimated 4 degrees, west about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Whether that, chance of shots and thunderstorms after 8 p.m. There's a fog over midnight. Otherwise, most gusts about 66 degrees and lots of wind. Chest makes 30%. New wave odds less than 70 time about as possible thunderstorms. Thursday, chest showers and thunderstorm. Then showers likely possibly a thunderstorm after 1 p.m. There's a fog before 9 a.m. Otherwise, mostly clouds about 82 degrees and loud, but wind becoming southwest wind 5 to 7 miles in the morning. Chest makes 70%. Thursday night, chest showers and thunderstorms. Most clouds about 59 degrees. Chest makes 40%. Friday, chest showers. Punch by about 7 a.m. West. Mostly clouds about 32 about 59 degrees. Chest makes 40%. Saturday, punch for 80 a.m. West. Put the Sunday podcast about 37 about 6 degrees. Sunday, punch by West. Most steady podcast about 82 about 63 degrees. And for Monday, mostly cloudy and partly sunny skies about 82 degrees. And currently in Taunton, it's night rain at 67. And Naughton, it's 68 and overcast. And Mansfield, it's overcast and 68. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel. Morning news on this July 11th, 2017 on a Tuesday morning. I'm Peter J. Wizzy. Have a good morning. Goodbye. See you at noontime for a noontime report. Hope you have a good morning.